Okay, so I don't know if you're anything like me, but if you have painful periods or you have dysmenorrhea, you get nauseous during that time of the month. So today I wanted to share 6 tips to 6 things that I have learned work really well for me when it comes to combating nausea, and I wanted to share that with you. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Usually during that time of the month, if you're experiencing nausea or even diarrhea, any kind of like stomach upset, you're feeling nauseous, you have diarrhea, and then on top of that, you are cramping and you have your flow, and it's uncomfortable all around. So one of the first things I like to do when I am on my period, I'm very, very nauseous, is I like to go ahead and try to eat something lightweight, even though that sounds kind of counterproductive, the fact that, well, you're nauseous, why are you eating? I focus on eating something like dry toast, saltine crackers, something lightweight that I know is not gonna irritate my stomach, and that's gonna help to settle it, because when I do that, it's gonna be better for me as far as taking medication that's gonna help with the cramping and the unease that I'm feeling in my body. Second and most important thing is to stay away from strong fragrances. Oh my gosh, that is the worst thing. So if you are nauseous and you can avoid being around people that wear strong fragrances, and I would advise you to not wear any fragrance at all. It's only going to make your nausea worse and just heighten it that much more. Try sipping on peppermint tea or ginger tea and putting a lemon in it. That is really helpful at helping to settle your stomach. So if you have an upset stomach that has diarrhea, peppermint tea and ginger tea are great at helping to settle your stomach. And if you're nauseous, peppermint tea and ginger tea are wonderful for helping you to manage those symptoms of nausea and just really help to ease your tummy. Stay cool and comfortable. So I've always noticed that whenever I got too hot, that's when my nausea would get out of control, and that would actually lead me to becoming sick. So when I would stay cool and comfortable and I had a fan blowing on me and I had lots of cool air circulating around me, it actually helped to decrease my nausea and helped me to feel a lot better. Trying to avoid sudden, rapid movements and just sitting in a quiet environment, maybe even dimming the lights, I find that to be helpful. That might be helpful for you. I know for me that when I'm nauseous, I am very sensitive to bright lights. I'm very sensitive to loud sounds. I'm very sensitive to movement. I don't want to move. I just want to get into one position, get comfortable, and be in a dark room and just like hear nothing but quiet and just relax. That's something that just really helps me with my nausea, if I can get myself in that kind of position. Now, if you're dealing with nauseousness at work and you can't get to a dark room and zone out and tell everyone to leave you alone and be quiet, something that you can do that's going to be more helpful is maybe drinking some ginger ale or seltzer water. That's gonna help to settle your stomach. Keeping some anti-diarrheal or keeping some anti-nausea medication on hand. I have also found that keeping some peppermint tea on hand so that when I feel nauseous, I can sip on that. Just maybe having, if you know that you experience nauseousness during your periods, just having like an emergency stash of things at your work desk or at your work where when you start to feel nauseous, you can go to that, take that medication, or sip on that ginger ale, or sip on, whatever it is, peppermint tea, and just really help to calm your nauseousness and help with those symptoms a lot better, especially having medicine on hand that can help you to really get those symptoms under control when you're at work would be super helpful. Oh, and here's a little bonus tip. So making sure that when you are nauseous or you have just an upset stomach, that you're staying as hydrated as possible. So if you are not able to hold in water and it just passes through you, or it makes you sick to your stomach, try sipping on reduced calorie like Powerade or Pedialyte, something of that nature, something that basically has electrolytes in it, so that way you do not become super dehydrated, which could make you feel even worse. So those were all the tips that I have on what you can do to overcome nauseousness related to painful periods, related to that time of the month. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I upload videos here on this channel every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Make sure you ring that notification bell so you do not miss any of my future uploads. And until next time, here's to redefining health and staying forever young. Bye.